Hey guys, Anton here, and this video is all about teaching you how to create your own viral website, which has a ton of potential for making money. For those of you who are not familiar with Viral Nova, they're just one of the many viral type sites. There's BuzzFeed, there's Upworthy, Board Panda. I mean, there's a bunch out there, and I essentially created one, and it's doing well. It's profitable. I'm just going to continue to keep growing it, but I wanted to stop in the process. Well, I'm going to keep going in the process actually, but I'm just taking time out to show you the steps I took to get to where I am and kind of help you recreate that process for yourself. And in order to do that, I definitely recommend going to into a niche instead of just trying to recreate what they've already done, because there have already been a lot of copycats. And I think the only way to really get into the market at this point in the game without really spending a ton of money, because the barrier to entry would be huge if you were trying to exactly replicate what Viral Nova's done. So I think the only way to really do that is to go the niche route. So I've got a series of videos that I'm going to do here. In the next video, I'm going to go over selecting a niche and just kind of how you would go about doing that process. And then in the second video, I'm going to talk about creating the Facebook page, because that's going to be where you drive all your traffic to get to your website. All right, video 3 is going to be about adding content to your Facebook page, because you need to keep that page interactive. You need to be posting pictures and videos and posts and stuff just to keep it going, and that's almost a daily thing, just to have a constant flow of engagement, and that's going to result in getting more likes to your page as well. Video 4, I'm going to talk about making ads to get these likes, so you can run Facebook ads to highly targeted audiences and get really cheap cost per like. So we were getting cost per likes for actually under a penny. So the Facebook reporting would say 0.00. Obviously you're paying something, but you're paying like dirt cheap rates to get highly targeted likes, so very valuable. That's video 4. And video 5, all right, I'm going to talk about actually building your website, and we're going to do this using WordPress, which is a very common CMS. We'll go over how you set the website up, possible themes you might want to use, one that I use, and where to host it, and just the general setup that you need to get going. Then I'm going to talk about monetizing it with AdSense and Taboola, which is a content display network, and I'm about to show you that in a second, and content ad, and even Teespring is like a t-shirt system where you can essentially advertise custom t-shirts to your niche, and they eat it up if you do it right. But primarily AdSense is going to be our main source of revenue for this. Okay. And then the next video after that, I'm going to talk about building an email list. So that's one thing. Yeah, Viral Nova is doing it, these other sites are doing it, but I don't think they're doing it as well as we're going to do, because we're going to dial down into sub-niches essentially and get as much, get laser targeted leads, which you can follow up with and then promote in an email sequence, autoresponder, which I'm doing. I forgot to mention Amazon, and I'll show you that as well, but I'm using Amazon as a way to monetize just through email list, promoting products, and the commission is very small, but it keeps your list engaged, and you're just always in their face, and it's much better because they're going to get to know you, they're going to trust the brand more. All right, so go over that, and then after that, next video is going to talk about getting the viral content. So how do we find this viral content? What should we be posting? What's the strategy behind posting something on Facebook and then getting people to click whatever they see in Facebook that you're sharing, and getting them to come off of the website off of Facebook onto your website, which is how you're driving the impressions, which is how you're driving your revenue through AdSense. All right, so I'm going to show you my screen, and we'll jump in, and I'm just going to show you some of the revenue you can expect, and some of the things I've been looking at to make me want to continue this process. All right, let's take a look. All right, here we are in the AdSense dashboard for Dog BuzzFeed, and this is a 2-week window from September 3rd to September 19th, just to give you like a bird's eye view of how everything's going here. So in that 2-week window, we've made close to $700, about 215,000 page views, and you can look at the other stats for yourself.
But bottom line is that now this is going to fluctuate. These page views are going to fluctuate, and that's directly tied to your earnings. Because if you're not posting on your viral site getting interactions on Facebook, then nothing's happening to your site. So you're in control of your destiny here. So if you're posting and producing interactive content that's getting a lot of reach and a lot of engagement, then that's going to relate directly to your page views and your earnings. So as you see here, some days are slow, some were good, had one over $100, another one very close to it. This one was like $5 because we probably didn't post anything. Bunch of in the 19, 20 range, some 50s. And so it just gives you a bird's eye view, get a good estimation of what you could expect depending on what niche you're in. So for the dog niche that I'm in, I pretty much estimate that around 215,000 page views is going to equate to about $700 for me. Now, as you continue to grow, this number becomes 2 million, then all of a sudden, now you've got another zero on that, and you got 7,000. Okay, so that's the goal of this system, just to continuously grow and expand and go viral. Okay, let's go and look at ClickBank. So I have an offer on ClickBank where I'm promoting this guy Doggy Dan's affiliate dog training, and I'm not even putting it in an email sequence yet, but I plan to. This is just from a little ad on the site, and yeah, someone bought it. Great. I didn't really expect it. I just kind of threw it on there. And my understanding is that this is actually a rebill. So, the more eyes you can put on a page, the more chances you have for these kind of purchases to happen. So this could very easily turn into, $200 recurring every month, and then $2,000 recurring every month. It's just a matter of growth at that point. Okay. And there are tons of options here for ClickBank and other affiliate promotion offers, whatever you really want to do with your niche. Now let me go into the content ad network. A content ad, you've probably seen it before. Let me just go to Viral Nova real quick and show you. So at the bottom of, well, it's a specific page. At the bottom of a specific post page, you probably see these little things you may like, and then it's got a 6 block or a 9 block of all these little thumbnail images that are trying to grab your attention. And there's also ones on the side, and Dog BuzzFeed has it as well. So what this is a content network where you get paid basically when people click on here, and if they take various actions. So this one's Taboola. I started with content ad network, which is this one right here, and I moved to Taboola recently because you need a minimum of 500,000 page views a month, and I just recently got accepted. So here we are looking at content ad network though for that same date range of September 3rd to September 19th, and we made $288, and you can see all the page impressions we have for just 2 weeks. Pretty impressive. And the revenue ranges quite a bit based on impressions, but for the most part, obviously there's a correlation between impression and then the revenue you can make from a site. So it really just depends on the kind of actions that certain customers are taking when they're clicking these things. Here's one that was $83. So smaller ones. This was only $1.77, but then we had another one for $42. Okay, so this is just another way to monetize. So combined with AdSense and a content ad network like this or Taboola or anything else that's similar, you're looking at close to $100 per day. And I did, this happened all within, probably 3 weeks total time really to start getting it monetized like this. And looking at, here's Taboola. So I just recently started Taboola, and I haven't really been promoting too many posts. So it started on the 16th, but pages were cached. So you can see a few dollars starting to trickle in, and it's probably more now. I'm just using this date range as an example. Okay, so this is the Taboola network, which I figure if Viral Nova is using it, it's got to be the better of the two. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. I'm just trying to carve out my piece of the pie here. All right, looking at Amazon, another thing we've done that I haven't actually seen even Viral Nova doing is we're building lists to each breed. So I have a highly targeted list of people who like Huskies, people who like Yorkies, people who like Dachshunds, And so it's not enough for me to just get the email list. I want to narrow it down, you know, just drill down into the lowest common denominator for the breed. And we're able to do that with a plugin that I'll show you in one of the videos. But just as an example, you can see that people are buying stuff out of an email sequence, and it's pennies really. It's not that like I really care that much about it. But what it's really doing, and then the main thing is it's keeping the list interactive, and it's helping you build your list, because you don't want to just build a list and just let it sit there, because that's how lists go stale. So right now, and people don't always buy, this, buy the stuff you promote. So they might come to buy the Husky decal sticker, and they might end up buying something else. They may end up buying this Nikon battery charger. Okay, but by and large, the more people you can put into this email sequence, this is just like a drip feed of passive income. So imagine if we had traffic similar to Viral Nova. I mean, this would, you put some more zeros behind here, and then you could take some extra, an extra 40, 50, $500 a day on just trickling in Amazon commissions. Like I said, though, my main purpose of this was just to keep my email lists interactive, because they're on an autoresponder for about, geez, I don't even know. I think it's almost 30 something weeks, where they're getting an email every week, just checking in on them, being friendly, and saying, hey, here's a product that I like as a Yorkie owner. I thought you might like it too. And you'd be surprised at how many people will just reply back saying, oh, thank you, I really appreciate it. So you're getting people thanking you for selling them, essentially. All right, so that's those are the various ways to monetize this that I'm working on right now. So you have AdSense, you have ClickBank, you have and a content type network like Taboola or Content Ad, and then Amazon. So that's what I'm going to be teaching in this course.
Okay, so hopefully you see the value in what this system can do for you with a viral type site of your own. So I'm going to go through all the steps for you. So first step for you is go ahead and click on video 1 in order to select your niche, and we'll get going.